Today we're playing Wartorn. The stream is sponsored by Stray Kite Studios. This game is a... What is their exact terminology? I think it's a turn-based tactical roguelike. That's the word I'm looking for. With strong narrative, fantasy, and other elements built within. So it's going to be a tactical game. If you might know, there's a new streamer that just started streaming a couple days ago called Carnage. He's been helping the devs with this game. So we're going to stream it today to help push this game for him and for the devs. The early access comes out tomorrow, but they gave us a little bit early access to the game now to check it out. So figure we jump in and see what it's all about. I love turn-based tactic games, so let's hope it's great. And with co-hope, it's probably going to be amazing.
How often have I allowed myself to dream of this day, of our family's glorious revelry, as I pledge my allegiance to our mantra. Alas, instead of celebrating my entry into adulthood with family today, I mourned the end of my childhood with only my dear sister and our friend Redrix. It seems like such a distant memory when our family celebrated Alani's recognition day, with gifts and a feast of wild panga. Now, our islands burn, and our family is scattered, like strands on the waves. My hope wanes, yet I must choose honor over despair. I must dry my tears. I must bid farewell to our peaceful days of sowing seeds. And I must sharpen my blade for a coming harvest. Of war.
Yara, do you plan to remove your nose from that journal today?
Patience, Alani. My ink can dry no quicker. At least I still have Alani, who tried her best to make this day special for me. She painted a beautiful portrait of us and made a toast with our last rye, calling upon destiny for a better future. A future where we will feast once more in the company of those we love. Yara Sif, an official speaker of Adara. Finally.
I love there's voice acting. Great start.
Come, let's bid farewell to Reggie.
Oh, hello, Clux. You think Redrix is in the library?
Oh.
'Tis quite likely.
I would never allow that bird in the house.
Ignore her, Clux. When Moy and Da soon return from protecting our shores, they will be too pleased to see you again.
Yara, nearly 6 moons have passed since the Battle of the Northern Isle, with no report.
Well, ravens from the east have been few of late. Maybe...
And their reports tell only of evil hordes spreading destruction. There are even rumors of our Empyrean neighbors joining their ranks.
Hope remains, Alani. Hope remains.
Your objective blade is displayed in the upper right corner of the screen. Move with WASD. Pan the game with WASD. Move by right-clicking where you want them to go. RTS style. Now, the art style, immediately it looks like a watercolor painting, but to me, everything just looks kind of blurry. I don't know, like, my first instinct is I don't like it, but we'll see if it grows on me over time. Or maybe it becomes less intense, because it feels like I'm playing without my glasses, because everything kind of looks blurry. I feel like they could get the same effect done, but make it a bit sharper. Because right now it just kind of feels like my eyes aren't working or something. I see what they're going for. They're going for like a watercolor / like it's painted kind of look. But I feel like it's a little bit too on the blurry side. It's hard to like focus on stuff. Also, I need to change the subtitle background there a little bit. And also up it. As well. Make it a little brighter. Video. Let me see if there's anything in here about toning it down, maybe? No. All right, let's see. Talk to Redrix.
It was an honor to have such a dear friend officiate my recognition ceremony.
My congratulations to you again, Yara. It was my pleasure.
I am very glad it's voiced.
Must we bid you farewell so soon? Mage Redrix.
Well, might I remain for the opening of the gifts? Although I do apologize, Yara. I fear the market was barren of any artifacts worthy of such an occasion, so I have none to offer until better days befall us.
Perhaps you got lost in your books and merely forgot?
Well, the only gift I desire is to embrace Moyanda upon their safe return. Yet, I fear that becomes more unlikely by the day.
Okay, let's go see what's over this way. You know what? I have a feeling, guys, that there's going to be war in this game.
Teleportation has made you lazy. Your legs do still function.
On the contrary, dear Solani, what you deem laziness to the wise is merely efficiency.
Patrick's my only gift.
Return it, Reggie.
Now-
Tis merely harmless jesting. Your faces were priceless indeed.
Ah, well, I see the Celeste Academy has done what?
I tell you what. If I had teleportation, I would teleport. I would never use my leg. I would just like, boop, 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 teleport everywhere. I need a snack. Boop, I'm at the fridge. Need to go to the bathroom. Boop, at the toilet. You know, just
Wonders
like,
for your
I'm
sense
not,
of humor.
I'm not walking
Still
anywhere.
Never fails to disappoint.
As does your charm,
Open it, Yara. I must know what it is and who sent it.
As it appears to be my sole gift, I will open it at the 11th hour, in honor of Moyanda, and in the hope that destiny returns them safely to us.
Oh, you are too, Adara. I love our mantra, but you even follow rules when there are none.
I would just drink lots of Mountain
What
Dew,
does
which
that
is probably
sound?
mana potions.
Is Willem scaring away solicitors?
Willem has not yet returned from his respite.
If they're selling strands, I'll rid us of them with a few well-placed arrows between the knees.
They sound angry. Before doing anything rash, perhaps we should bar the door?
Yeah, it looks like the way they have the art style done is it looks like there might be a filter over top of everything. So if they could just like tone down the filter a little bit, like it would help a bunch. Still keep the art style they're going for without like being quite so blurry, maybe. Uh-oh.
No! Lux!
War!
What was that?
Imperious Stigs! Scores of them! Escape while you're able. Meet me at the recognition stone.
Reggie, you coward! Yara,
Uh-oh.
the rumors are true. The hordes are upon us. Seize your blade. We must defend our home.
Chat,
Wait, Alani. Moyanda built the secret door to the catacombs for
this game will be $20 for launch week. If you're interested in checking it out, click the link
this very
below the
reason.
channel or in the
What
chat.
the life they built for us here. These Empyrean Stigs will burn it all.
If you open that door, we may lose the villa and our lives.
Yes, please don't open the
We
door.
will not lose our honor, so I am with you. Unbar the door!
No! It's like the sign, dead inside, don't open. You don't open it. Because you're dead inside. Yeah, so the game will be $20 during launch week. So if you guys want to pick it up for $20, feel free. We're about to see what the combat's like in just a little bit here.
First, you must open the gift. If it's an heirloom, it may be of help. Hurry! Turn it over. Perhaps there's an inscription?
Press space to use Ysara's hourglass.
Oh, my fates. What strange magic befalls us.
Look upon the flames. See how slow they flicker? The hourglass must slow time itself. This will surely prove useful when more time is required to make a plan.
When have you ever cared to make a plan?
Here's the plan. Open the door, destroy these cowards. Ada Ara!
For glory and justice.
Dan's keeping my backlog full. Oh, you think I'm here to make you play good games? No, what I'm here to do is give you so many great games that you can't ever play them all, and it just your backlog just fills up and fills up with beautiful, wonderful games. It's all part of my evil plan.
Is that the best you've got?
Drive off the Imperial hordes.
For glory!
Go! Uh-oh. Oh, dear God.
Won't pay for that.
Move out of the fire, maybe.
Cover, we're in trouble.
There's too many. Cole, what the hell is this game? I died already. Oh.
Wait, you look surprised. Is this the first time we met?
Sorry, what?
Yes, yes. 'Tis all the same to me. So, Yara, I assume my hourglass came into your possession recently?
Yeah, it's all. Whenever there's a scripted death, my instinct is to reload because I think I've messed up. So whenever there's a scripted death, I wish they'd be like, "Hey, player, this is a scripted death. Please don't try to play," you know, or just like not let me play, so that way I don't feel like I'm losing. I wish games, if they're gonna have a scripted death, that it would just like be almost like a cutscene where it would like people are fighting and they die automatically. Because when I get to play and they're forcing me to die, I think I'm doing something wrong and I want to reload and fix it. And sometimes I'll reload and not realize, oh wait, I'm supposed to die. 1 second, I need to grab some water. I forgot to fill my glass. All right.
Your hourglass? It was you who sent it?
No, no. Well, I suppose I am indirectly responsible, but that is quite beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, How do you know her name? Who are you, and where are we?
Alani, always so feisty. As this is your first failure, it is best if we proceed in as simple a manner as possible.
Come any closer and I'll simply dispose of you.
How adorable. Really, especially after just being snatched from your imminent death. Go ahead. Try to wield your weapon.
Are you seriously threatening to kill a god? Like, really?
Yara, I can't move!
Not even your lips can move. Communication is quite different here. Now, you shall both be returned to when the trouble began.
Wait, I have so many questions!
Reloading. Uh-oh. Looks like we had a crash. We'll send them the bug report. Good talk. Oopsie whoopsie. Remember, this is an early access build. Okay, let's do that again. There might be some bugs. Okay, let me reopen this. Well, we'll just skip through all the stuff so they can't reload the save. Oh no.
How often have I allowed myself to dream of this day?
I can't skip this.
Of our family's glorious revelry, as I
If
pledge
you
my
missed
allegiance
it,
to our
chat,
mantra.
you get to see it again in a second.
Alas, instead of celebrating my entry into adulthood with family today, I mourned the end of my childhood with only my dear sister and our friend Redrix. It seems like such a distant memory when our family celebrated Alani's recognition day with gifts and a feast of wild panga. Now, our islands burn and our family is scattered, like strands on the waves. My hope wanes, yet I must choose honor over despair. I must dry my tears. I must bid farewell to our peaceful days of sowing seeds. And I must sharpen my blade for a coming harvest. Of war.
Yara, do you plan to remove your nose from that
Unfortunately,
journal
the
today?
cutscenes are
Patience,
unskippable.
Alani. My ink can dry no quicker.
Hopefully they can make them
At least I
skippable.
still have Alani.
Come, let's bid farewell to Reggie.
All right.
Oh,
Go
hello,
fast.
Clux. You think Retrix is in the library? 'Tis quite likely.
We probably
I
get
would
back there
never allow
pretty
that
quick.
bird in the house.
Ignore her, Clux. When Moy and Da soon return from protecting our shores, they will be too pleased to see you again.
Yara, nearly 6 moons have passed since the Battle of the Northern Isle, with no report.
Retrix, it was an honor to have...
All right, skip quickly. Now we go grab the heirloom over here.
Oh, Reggie, learning teleportation
Yeah, the opening
has
cutscene's
made you
unskippable,
lazy. Your
unfortunately.
legs do still function.
On the contrary, dearest
All right.
Alani, what you deem laziness to the wise is mere...
Retrix, my only gift.
Return it, Reggie.
'Tis merely harmless jesting. Your faces were priceless indeed.
All
Ah,
right.
well, I see the Celeste Academy. Open it, Yara. I must know what it is and who sent it.
As it appears to be my sole gift, I will open it at the 11th hour, in honor of Moy and Da, and in the hope that destiny returns them safely to us.
Oh, you are too, Adara. I love our mantra, but you even follow rules when there are none.
What is that sound?
Tatermang
Is Willem
and Katie
scaring
Battle
away
to thank for the 3
solicitors?
subs, guys.
Willem has not yet returned from his respite.
If they're selling strands, I'll rid us of them with a few well-placed arrows between the knees.
They sound angry. Before doing anything rash, perhaps we should bar the door?
Maybe. Oh no!
What
This
was
landscape
that?
is war-torn.
Imperious Stigs! Scores of them! Escape while you're able. Meet me at the recognition stone.
Reggie, you coward! Yara, the rumors are true. The hordes are upon us. Seize your blade! We must defend our home!
Wait, Alani. Moy and Da built the secret door to the catacombs for this very reason.
Yet what of the life they built for us here? These Empyrean Stigs will burn it all!
If you open that door, we may lose the villa and our lives. Yet, we will not lose our honor, so I am with you. Unbar the door!
Unbar it.
First you must...
It appears... Oh, my fates. What strange magic befalls us.
Look upon the flames. See how slow they flicker? The hourglass must slow time itself. This will surely prove useful when more time is required to make a plan.
When have you ever cared to make a plan?
Here's the plan. Open the door, destroy these cowards. Ada Ara!
For glory and justice.
Katie Battletoad, what's gonna be your first ever sub emote? Yeah, unfortunately we had a crash here right after this, so hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Over here! Cover us!
Okay, should be fine.
We need to move!
Move out of there.
Attack!
We're so weak compared to these demons. Jeez, there's too many of them. We lost hope?
Yep.
Woo! Okay,
Fates.
we did it.
Are you injured, Yara?
Well, no.
Okay, woo!
Not anymore.
I was scared for a second there.
Yet the hordes remain outside. What is happening?
Are we still under that strange creature's spell? Or has the hourglass actually transported us backward in time?
We haven't
Neither
gotten
case
to the
cannot
combat
remain.
yet, so we're not sure what kind
And
of
the
game it
hordes
is
are
yet.
too numerous to fight.
Well, if it's turn-based
Come.
or
This is our
pausing.
second chance. Justice will be ours.
Seems like the
Yet
hourglass
not
might be
today.
pausing time.
Indeed. Vengeance will be ours. Yet, before we flee through the catacombs, let's send ravens to warn the neighboring farms.
Thank you, Gaming Gremlin, for 98 months. I do think it's a war-torn game, though. Send ravens to neighbors. Well, what's going to stop them from shooting the ravens, though?
Sif Villa attacked by mob. Fire acolytes of Imperia. Fleeing underground.
This
Ada,
is like medieval
Ara.
texting.
Good. Now fly, ravens, fly!
Go!
And return to us at the catacombs gate.
Come, Yara. Let's hurry to the hearth to make our escape.
It's like 3 a.m. You see a raven at your window. You up? Sup? What's that? It's like locked. Family portrait. Family. Wait, what was this? Hold on 1 second. Family portrait gallery. You don't line up yet many of their families. The gallery's empty. Family members provide abilities that help the caravan during the journey. When you find family members, portraits will appear here in the gallery. Search the aisles to lure to find and reunite sisters with their lost family members. Family members must be like people that can battle with us. Flee to the Catacombs. I know, hordes at the gate. Gotta check our artwork, though. I want a secret fireplace entrance. That's not fair. Video game characters get to have all the fun.
Oh, greetings. We welcome you, neighbors, yet urge you to return to protect your homes.
Our homes were spared. We know not why. But Imperia's continued disregard for nature's order only causes heartache, suffering, pain, and unnatural death. They are not fit for survival, let alone dominion. So we support your fight against them, Adara neighbors. Ziki, Zias, nature provides and prevails.
Ada, Ara, your assistance is honorable and much needed. I fear the flames that rise from our home are not the last flames we will see today. Keep your rainstorms at the ready. Our wagon is not far. Come, let us secure the wagon before it suffers the same fate as our home.
No mercy for these torchmuckers!
And stay close, Rainmakers. Douse any threatening flame.
Wartorn is a squad-based combat game with high stakes. If units die during battle, they're lost forever. One exception, Yara and Alani. Yara and Alani are your heroes. If you lose Yara and Alani during battle, they will return for the next battle. Lose all your squads during battle, you will lose the game. What? There are 4 ways to select squads. Press the hotkey associated with squad next to their portrait. Left click to drag the squad on the battlefield. Left click to drag multiple units.
As necessary.
Oh no, this sounds difficult. Slow time to give yourself a better chance to react and give orders. Many squads have special abilities. Hover the icon panel to see what they do. Swift Justice strikes the target squad with 3 sword swipes, dealing heavy damage and applying bleeding. The final swipe knocks enemies back. Always worrying there's 1 minute gameplay in the first 15 minutes of a game. Well, it's a very narrative-focused game, so usually there's lots of setup of story and stuff. Like, for example, remember we were playing Death Stranding? There were 2.5 freaking hours of story before we got to the gameplay. Some games just like to make sure you really know what the world is and who the characters are before you start playing. Many squads have and then summons a rain cloud of a target, causing everything underneath to get wet. Defeat all enemies.
Quickly, there's no time!
So I'm guessing we can use the wetness to put out fire. Okay, move.
Journeying. Nature, heed my call! This way! We're in danger! Let's
Get him!
Get him! Together, Yara! For justice!
Got him!
Well fought, friends. Now let's return to the villa and use your magic to save it from the flames.
Was that the hardest
Alani,
hardest
look
fight
at
in the game?
smoke. There is nothing left to save. Plus, we are not far from the recognition stone, and Regix will know what to do.
We'll be playing Altars in about an hour and a half. We'll be getting Act 3.
She's right. Our rains can bring beauty from ashes, but only with seeds and time. Your home will not resprout when its ashes cool.
Let it go, Alani, but save your anger. We will need it on the day we bring justice upon these cowards.
Fine. But the road that passes the recognition stone will be swarmed with Imperia, so we'll need to take the forest paths. Follow me.
The worst one was Persona 5. There was like probably 40 hours of story before they finally let me start playing the game. You know? Before, like, during like the first 40 hours of Persona, they're like, here, have a few minutes of gameplay. Oh, stop! Story now. Story. Stop it. Hope represents the will of Yara and Alana to continue their journey. Losing units costs them hope. If their hope is exhausted, the cosmic stranger will intervene and send them back to the villa. So it's almost like, is there like roguelike mechanics in this? After each battle, you receive resource awards that help you on your journey. Also be given choice of one reward, usually from 3 options. Choose your rewards wisely, give Yara and Alana a better chance of surviving the journey. So is there a roguelike element to this? Like we will keep going back to the base, and then we get stronger and upgrade and go forward. Hello, Trimac. Hello there. For justice. Yes, Ko is advising the devs of this game on mechanics, so like how combat and stuff works, and giving them advice. I think he's an advisor role, so they come to him and ask advice for him on like what they would change and stuff. He's too busy to be actively developing the game. He's just like advising them, you know, through meetings and stuff. Each squad and refuge needs to stay. The caravan runs low on food. Starvation can destroy their hope and end their journey. Yeah, a consultant. If this journal should be found, I am recording these events so that Wit and Wama Sif of Air may learn of our full history. If we should fail, please deliver this journal to Sif standing the port of Bahamut. Dear Moy, Wam, and Dawit, our villages is gone and burned in the Imperial Horde, yet now we nearly escaped through the Catacombs and fought to secure the wagon. Our supplies are woefully inadequate for a long journey, but they should allow us to reach the Recognition Stone, where Redrix agreed to meet. However, we do have the old map of Jix that Alani began drawing ages ago, so she will sketch our path as we travel. Also, I found the old toy wagon Moy carved for me from the enchanted mapwood tree, and it still works. When I place it on the map, oh no. Please tell me it's saved. Uh-oh. Oh no. Please tell me it's saved. Please let there be a continue button. Please let there be a continue button.
Oh, Fates. Are you...
Well,
Okay, it's saved. At least saved at this point. Whew. Okay, so we'll have to redo that battle again, but it did save after the first battle, thank God. I was like, uh-oh. Are we going to have to redo it again? Yeah, this is early access, so it's not going to be a finished game. Early access comes out tomorrow.
Sith Villa attacked by mob.
So there's going to be
Fire
bugs and
acolytes of
unfinished stuff,
Imperia.
but...
Fleeing underground. Ada.
So
Ara.
just to keep that in mind when
Good.
you're playing.
Now fly, Ravens, fly!
And return to us at the Catacombs gate.
Come, Yara. Let's hurry to the hearth to make our escape.
Let's go. The blurriness is the art style. They're going for like a watercolor painting kind of look with the art style. I'm sure that it'll go through some tweaks because I think a lot of people in chat are complaining that it looks too blurry. So it will be early access. That maybe they'll find a way to like tweak it to make it a little more sharper,
Oh,
while still keeping the effect they're
come.
going for.
Let us secure the wagon before it suffers the same fate as our home.
No mercy for these torch muckers.
You need to
And
calm
stay
down,
close,
lady.
Rainmakers. Douse any threatening flame.
Follow me.
As you will.
Over here.
Go ahead and
Well,
get them wet.
Take that.
They're disturbing the peace.
Can't escape our blades. Let's get them. Well fought.
Okay, we're gonna quickly click through this time. Yeah, for whenever I'm playing a Unreal Engine games tend to have the most crashing in early access to me than other engines. Just as I remember, the toy wagon slid across the parchment and snapped perfectly into position, aligned with exactly our position on the road. So now Lonnie steers the wagon, and my recognition date draws closer. I watch this toy to the forest trails. I wonder what dangers lie ahead. Still, despite the loss of our home, the disappointments of this day, I speak Adra more loudly than ever before. Tonight, as we call upon destiny to right these wrongs, we know today hope is surely with us. Escape your home. Wow, the map's huge. This is the journey map. From here, you can guide Yara and Alani through their travels across the islands of Talor. The list to your left of various resources you'll need on your journey. Purple's bar is the Caravan's hope. But on the left is the Caravan button. Use it to open the Caravan inspection screen when you can details of the squad you've recruited. The bar around the button is the health of your wagon. You can also interact with the wagon on the map Caravan Inspector. Journey button will start Yara and journey traveling the recognition stone to meet Rendrix. Below that is a calendar to show you how many days the journey is taken, as well as the date of the Talor calendar. Be careful, each passing day increases the challenge Yara and Alani will face in battle. Alright, so it seems like it's going to be like a mix of roguelike mechanics with the tactical. We avoided the main roads, but Alani's shortcut the recognition stone would prove difficult. While attempting to pry at the rear wheel, yet another jumble of routes, we heard voices approaching. Luckily, it's not our Imperial pursuers, but a family of Celeste elves who heard of our plight from one of our ravens. We knew the lightning mages would complement our Riscus rainmakers nicely. They could cooperate long enough to without arguing. Yet only a moment of suspicious glances would pass between them. We were ambushed by Empyreans once again. On the screen, you can now choose squads for the coming battle. You choose up to 4 squads to join Alara and Alani. Left-click on the squad to add them to the ready for battle roster. Each slot is assigned a key that is, if your squad survive, they'll be added to future battles. Looks like they gain experience points, too, for... So if one character casts rain and the other casts lightning, I'm sensing combos, which sounds great. The battlefield is goal to escape the battlefield as many units alive as you can. Many of your squads escape the zone. When squads use to escape the zone, they will be removed from the battle and no longer take orders. So our goal is to escape.
Moving swiftly.
Is exploration rewarded, though?
Adjusting position.
Forward!
Moving swiftly. We need to move.
Rain down!
A flash of genius.
Let's move. Quick thought. Engaging!
Into the fray.
Okay, that lightning bolt plus water plus lightning bolt seem to be very effective.
What do you think of this?
It's blocking their attacks, though.
No need to ask. Adjusting position.
Get up.
Quick, Yara!
So instead of turn-based, it's like real time with pause.
Every step a discovery.
Quickly,
Like
Knowledge
water we
reigns
flow.
supreme.
Now I'm curious,
follow me.
is there any advantage to exploring on the maps? Let's see. Can I find extra stuff?
Follow me.
Can I... Let's take a look and see if there's anything... Looks like no.
Quick, Yara.
Yeah, it doesn't quite pause. It just slows down time a lot. So it's not quite a true pause.
Every
Move.
step a discovery.
We need to
Adjusting
move.
position.
Okay, go ahead and attack. You guys both attack that one.
You can. For justice.
Did those crumble on me? Uh-oh.
Nature redeems.
swiftly.
Looks like the towers collapsed on us there. That was not good.
If I must.
Pretty brutal there. Okay, your squads can experience during battles or by being involved in combat. Also, while participating in defeating enemies, share the XP from the kill. Squads that deal killing blow enemy get bonus XP. While squad's XP bar is full, they can advance to do a new tier. Yanni and Alani share their experience they earn with all the squads in battle. Okay, so we got some strands, some coin, and some food. And some extra coin. Hopefully they heal between battles. That was gonna suck. And let's continue the journey. You know, it's almost a little bit like Oregon Trail with the cavern going along. A troll named Trouble. Before reaching the recognition stone, we heard the unmistakable hooting and whooping of fervent troll, tossing rocks at the other rocks for apparently no reason other than his own amusement. I was concerned, but Alani just laughed at his antics and greeted him with our own mantra. He sorted at our mantra and replied with his own, then growled his name was Trouble, Basher of Boulders. Lonnie asked Trouble if we could ignore our differences long enough to fight together instead of the Styx and Fury pursuing us, but he refused, saying that he was headed to a recognition ceremony for a fellow troll. I explained that we thought the same destination, offered him a few coins in exchange for his protection along the way. Stretched the truth and told him 1,000 troll-hating Styx were prowling these woods and offered him our protection to reach the ceremony. Refugees, homeless, downtrodden, food. I'll have to get more food per day. Protection, Trouble said with a chuckle and sounded more like growling hiccup. May luck be with you, funny elf females. As he turned to leave, I glanced helplessly at Ilani, who suddenly leapt on his back and began to pummel his head, shouting, "We are good for more than jokes." I leapt into action as well, despite being appalled by her risky decision, managed to wrangle his ankles. Toppling to the ground, Trouble rubbed his head and said, "All right, fine, you may be helpful to have around." So Lonnie risk paid off, now yet lack of payment may cause him to abandon us eventually, or worse, to seek destruction of our own caravan for sheer entertainment. While he remains with us, we will need to sleep with one eye open. Uh-oh. So we didn't pay him, so he could leave us at any point now. Our recognition stone. We approached the clearing of as a young troll stepped forward, placed his giant hand on the fervent face of the recognition and yelled, "I, Cabo Basher of Boulders, do recognize Fervan." Then he yelled his mantra, "Fervan!" Circle of friends surrounding him responded, "Passion is purpose." This call in response repeated louder and louder until our troll Trouble shouted, "Enough! Why am I not invited?" Trouble screamed, "How dare you show your face here?" "You not be Fervin without me," Trouble replied. I threw Ilan a glance that I told you Fervin's too unpredictable. She simply turned to Trouble and said, "If you promise to be loyal to us, then we'll be loyal to you." So with that, she signed our names to a battle. Oh. Well, let's bring Trouble with us. So now we have a troll friend in our party. Nice, SKB. Welcome back. So they're all ranged people. His ability is Boulder Toss, rip a stone and hurls a target, floating impact, dealing damage in radius. Okay, well, let's... Wait a minute,
Nature will prevail.
You can't kill my desire.
What happens if there's some preview where it happened?
I smack.
won't cast his stone for some reason. I guess it has to be a minimum distance away, maybe.
We're under attack.
Turtles are always a good time. I do wish there was like a formation button where I could control how the party members line up, because it seems a little
Let's move.
random right now.
Calculated hit.
Quickly.
Shocking, isn't it?
Byzekius' hand attacking.
That will hurt you, cowards. You can't hit our blades. Justice.
Get back up.
Watch this. Let's engage. For justice.
Okay, everyone attack those guys. Uh-oh.
You'll pay for that.
Into the fray.
When you use attack, there's always a chance that the unit will dodge. Squat dodge stands represent the way the unit might avoid damage. Agility, quality armor.
Can't kill my desire.
Ah, splendid. You're here. Fear not, friends.
Rendrix.
I have arrived.
And you're just in time to be of no help at all. Splendid.
I would explain, but Adarans never appreciate my reasoning. Besides, it appears you managed without me. So, Yara, did you ever open your gift?
Oh, forget the gift, Reggie. We need to make ash of the cowards who made ash of our home.
Thank you, Snips, for the 91-month resub. It says Dan Comfy. Thank you very much.
Well, we do wish for justice, but nothing more. Surely the court will grant us a suitable punishment for them and enough payment for us to rebuild.
Obviously, a decree of justice would accomplish exactly that, but
Good to have you
the
back,
local
SKB.
Adaran court was attacked by a rogue band of fervents.
The local court in Air is under attack? We must go there and assist.
No assistance is required. Empyrean elves from Yibra crossed the river and dispatched the fervents, so the court is controlled by Imperia now. The decree you seek against an Imperia horde will certainly be denied.
An Empyrean court is no court at all. Where's Justice when we need her?
Actually, according to my sources, Lady Justice has relocated here to our great Isle of Jix. She was forced to flee the High Court on the Isle of Vestula and has established a new court called Taban Razi in the eastern forest near the mouth of the Bylewater River.
They should start giving cheats back to people. Well, the reason cheats went away is because they realized, oh, we can sell them to people in games and in-game shops. Instead of, giving people free cheats, you can now charge them $5 to get bonus damage or extra health.
A decree from the Avatar of Justice herself will be irrefutable. It will give us the legal right of retribution and the funds we need to rebuild. Glory for Adara!
The Bylewater River is quite a fair distance, Yara. Yet a decree from Lady Justice does seem to be a most promising option. Perhaps our only option. Thank you, Redrix. What you lack in timing, you make up for in knowledge.
Alani's hair reminds me a lot of Aloy in Horizon.
Indeed, she is my mentor.
Yes, you have mentioned it. So these refugees are joining us on our perilous journey east? Will you? Consider it an excuse to test your magical theories in the field instead of the laboratory.
If only I could. Yet the demands of my apprenticeship are overwhelming. There's just so much research to conduct. Take one of my teleportation discs with you, and perhaps I shall manage to pop in from time to time.
Doesn't include the game, the Collector's Edition. What they mean sometimes is that there's no disc for the game, but usually there's a code for the game inside. So I would just double check, because often there's not like an actual disc in the thing. It's more like a digital code for it. So that's probably how they include it in there. Because people realize that physical media is kind of expensive and not really used much anymore.
Ooh, how convenient. For you. So when we need your help, shall we merely shout at your disc and hope you arrive?
Do you lack understanding of how discs function? Or, oh, might this be an attempt at humor? Very well then. In my absence, might I offer these pages from my personal spellbook, should you encounter a need for spells of some kind?
Spells?
Until we meet again, my dears, may the knot be restored.
Spells sounds great. Oh no. I noticed that my health is permanently lower? Oh no. How do I restore my health? So as we take damage in battle, we're like losing permanent health, which is going to be a big problem unless we can somehow restore it. Available passive slot. Training gains the squad experience the cost of extra food rations per day. So there must be a way to restore health at some point, but it seems kind of dangerous that if we have our heroes in battle, they lose health permanently between battles. The hidden passage. I like slow motion button though, kind of like slow-mo in general. Yeah, like it's nice to have turn-based. Like if you're not gonna have pure turn-based, you're gonna have real-time combat. But you're gonna have old people like me and Co play this. You need to have a way to slow it down so our old crickety brains can calculate and we can get our old gnarled hands to get on the mouse to like move the button quick enough so having the slowdown lets our creaky bones play the game still. So without it being like pure turn-based. I just heard the bird call Alani used to night communicate without shouting. She must have found something while scouting ahead. Follow the passage for a while and emerge in the grotto with high rock. Gentle breeze follow the grotto. Flower surface up. Spoke to us. I'm Harmony, avatar of Zekus. Brought me my name. Drink of my water. She's about healed, but only one of you can receive this gift today. Compared wounds determine whose need was greatest. Yes, you need the healing. Knelt down the pool. Cup in the water, her face, drank deeply before she finished her mouthful of wounds, bound themselves together, bruises faded. How can this be? My waters will heal all those who are in presence of my drinker, and with whom the bonds of kinship fared most strongest. Back in the wagon, we felt rejuvenated, experienced. Oh, nice. So that probably healed us back up. Yeah, it got rid of our damage. So there is ways to get our damage healed, looks like. Uh-oh. Crossroads. Oh, the whole map filled in. That's cute.
Well, we appear to have lost our pursuers, so now we must choose one of the many different routes going east to Tabanrazi. Which way is the fastest?
Speed will not determine our success, for we will only survive with the well-laid plan. Our loyal ravens have returned with valuable information about the many ways before us. To the north, they report signs of these things ahead. And at the next northern crossroad, they saw this.
The ravens who went south returned with this report. Oh, there is also a merchant right here. So, before choosing, we should visit the merchant to replenish our supplies for the journey.
Alani, are you planning for the future? How impressive! Indeed, we should examine this merchant's wares. Perhaps luck has provided for our needs.
The caravan reaches a crossroads. There are 3 tokens in each road represent the information Yara has. First token tells you the type of reward you will get during the battle on the road. Second tells you the type of reward you will get from the encounter on the road. Third tells you what type of merchant you'll expect at the next junction. Choose the bundle of tokens you would like to travel next. Spellbook pages. So this will give us spellbook pages if we go down that way. And then we get Vila resources in the battle. Trinket in the other battle. think I want to go for the Vila resources. And also, let me check this guy.
Goods for sale.
Oh, I can buy an extra fighter. 17. Crumb, Tab, Cowardly Limb, Thrasher, Rabble. He has 16 people, but he's pretty weak. Minor Wagon Repairs, Cake of Grog, Iker Defenders, Oppressors, Novice Brewers, Contemporary Healing Aura that heals allies for a portion of max health per second. We'll grab the healers. And we'll go towards the towards this battle. In about an hour, Tout prompts you. We spotted a man limping ahead of us further on the road. The poor thing had a fleshy lump the size of a boulder growing out of his neck, so massive it almost had a second head itself. He could scarcely stand from the weight of it. "Please," he cried as he saw us, in his shaking hands, held up a scroll. "I stole this spell from another, hoping it would cure this infernal growth. But this lump has not stopped growing since. It's only been a fortnight. I will die soon." I look at Alani in shock. What can we do? Cut it off before it consumes me. Please, I'll give you what I stole in return. Alani nodded immediately, pulling out a dagger, says, "I will do it." Though the man held as still as best he could, Alani began to slice in the lump with her knife. He could not handle the pain. He screamed, jerking as he cut in a sensitive place. The blade sliced not through the flesh that held the lump, but also a major vein. With soaked grasp, he slapped his hand on his neck as he bled profusely. Alani tried to stop the bleeding, but he collapsed on the ground, dead within minutes. I did my best to comfort my stricken sister. The man was a thief, I reminded her. Perhaps this was justice. I fished the scroll out of his pocket, squeezed his hand. Come, we'll bury him honorably. Well, I'm gonna file that under the oops category. Just oopsie. Oopsie whoopsie. Yeah, that, it happens. We were doing what he wanted. We just accidentally killed him. It happens. That's under oopsie. Easy meal. The lure of the injured beast, the promise of an easy meal, can sometimes be too much to resist. Lonnie spotted a wounded deer, an arrow stick out of its hindquarters, but no hunters in sight. We wasted no time chasing after it. Fortunately, one of our soldiers had just managed to fell the deer when we heard the angry shouts. One of the soldiers had managed to fell the deer. Steal our kill, will you? One of them snarled. Lonnie and I abandoned the moth deer and ran. The hunter stood in our way. We'll have to fight our way back to the caravan. Oh, great. Let's go. During escape objectives, you have an option to retreat by running squads in the orange zone. Retreat, you'll forfeit the opportunity to escape objective and not get any rewards in the battle. So we can escape if we want.
This way.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You can control the. Looks like you can control some of the
Adjust your
organization.
position. As you step a discovery.
So I can move.
Over here.
Me go.
Okay, back up.
Cover us. Come, Yara.
Want to smash?
Let's retaliate.
Eat rock.
Quickly, there's no time. We fight.
Okay, now everyone.
We
Attack.
engage with the enemy. Embarking. Ignorance ends now.
Follow me.
They're attacking.
Let's get him.
Okay, get him.
Attacking ends now.
Can you go get that guy?
We're on this way. Forward.
You can't escape.
Okay, finally down. Everyone get that guy down now.
I hope this works.
That force wall's annoying.
We're taking damage.
You're blocking my balls.
If I must. Attack! Justice!
They're blocking my lightning balls. That's not cool. You can't do that to a person.
Who hit my sister? What do you think? Yes. Justice.
First time.
Okay, everyone stand on the healing powder.
Lost.
So it looks like we got some permanent damage. Crits deal 2 times damage.
Elevate position.
Well, all this over a deer? Jeez.
Ignorance reigns supreme.
Everyone needs to, like, chill. We're doing all this freak out over just one deer?
Let's
Want
move.
to smash?
Follow me.
Okay, looks like that may have been
Move
it.
swiftly.
Want to smash?
It's a front-loaded bout. Nope, one more. Okay.
I can tell. Moving. Go!
Take that.
Together, Yara.
Drop that.
Attack.
Everyone attack.
Attack.
Get him.
Who hit me?
And gone. Victory! Man, the suffering permanent damage and between battles is a little rough. Okay, spell scrolls, coins, or strands. Using the village at the Green Trading Training Grounds. I'll take the strands. Those seem to be like permanent bonuses, maybe. Of a different kind. Okay, let's keep traveling. Along the path, we came across a group of Celeste children dancing around their home, holding hands and singing an odd type of nursery rhyme I've ever heard. Follow up, head back down, speak the phrase, turn around, Dan wiggle, Dan wobble. They chanted over and over again. The song continued into a more complicated verse. Yeah, we just tested that a minute ago, Igris, and it does, like, rotate the formation a little bit. I can't recognize it. It must be new Shikaman, but it's catchy. Might learn later. We can't do duet tonight. I wish what there was like automatic. I could set like an automatic. I could set control groups and then have automated formations that would always try to hold. I wish they had that in the game. I laughed and agreed, committing the lyrics to memory. Follow up, head back down, speak the phrase, turn around. That evening, I hummed the melody myself, lyrics panning over and over in my mind. When did I heard them? Words that deep in my skin, my nerves tingle. Perhaps I've read them. that I thought had me jolting in a sitting position. It's not a rhyme, it's a spell. Celestial must have heard it from the parents. With shaking hands, wrote the lyrics down later, carefully, looking with satisfaction at the words. Thank you, children. Ismail. We'll put this to good use. Spellbook pages. Region mapped. General store.
Welcome.
+4 squad capacity. So we could have 8 meatberry pies, cruelty's flint. Every wounded or feared or bleeding unit set ablaze will takes moderate amount of damage. I don't have anything that does fire yet. Unbutchered moth deer. Okay, let me get the old calculator here. All right, so 200 divided by 87, that's 2.29. 75 divided by 39, that's 1.9, it's a better deal. 50 divided by 28, 1.78. So this is a really good deal for food. It's the cheapest, even though you get the least. This one's not far behind. Oh. That one's pretty good too. All right. Make sure we got plenty of food. So trinket battle, page event, hope event, mercenary tavern, caravan supply battle. Go this way. An extended hunt. Land rights. As we made our way down the road, we were flagged by a Zacchidius soldier. We need your judgment. Curious, Alani and I followed him and discovered a gathering, some Zekas, some Adara, and a tent standoff. You brought in Adara, another Zekas cried. They will side with their own, as they should. One Adara is snapped. For this land is rightfully ours. We have farmed it. It is our home. This land is sacred, a Zikian responded. Our parents were driven from here, but land belongs to no one. We have a right to be here. If Dar made their home here that belongs to them, as Dar could look at me in disgust, of course Dar would agree with their own. It's not about that. They built a home here. One second. Okay, sorry. All right, let's go. Clunky memories. As we traveled by farm, a chicken crossed the dirt in front of us, clucking at the top of her lungs. Out of pure instinct, I reached out and grabbed hold of it. Immediately, the clucking subsided. It looked at me with a familiar sweetness. Settled contently in my arms. Nice job. You caught us dinner. This is not food. Someone's pet, like clucks. We're keeping it, aren't we? Eleni sighed me with pursed lips. No, it should return to its owner, I said. Discovered a farmhouse in extreme disrepair. 2 Zikian children sat out in front, their faces covered in dirt. One of them looked at us suspiciously. We have no more food. Raiders already killed all my chickens. They even stole my pet feathers. I smiled, offered up the brown chicken in my hands. This wouldn't have to be feathers, would it? The little elf child face lit up. You found her. Can't believe anyone would have killed her. Anyone else would have killed her. His mother smiled thankfully. Some jar dust are truly thank you. We got some hope. We'll be playing it at noon, about an hour. At about 50 minutes, the Tiger. Alright, we gotta fight through the wagon. Wait, oh, where do these spear people come from? Elf cautious. Oh, I guess they joined us when we got the pet back. We'll see how these guys are. Volley his spears. In Wartorn, squad health purple bar persists between battles, and in battle, healers can restore a percentage of damage. Act faster becomes persistent / bar. Persistent damage heals automatically between battles. So if I can keep them from getting damaged, then we'll be fine.
Quick, Yara!
So we'll hold them back.
Moving swiftly.
Like a leaf on the wind.
What was that?
Any time to ask.
Blinding. Okay, back
Our
up.
spears
Back
are
up.
ready.
Storms incoming!
Time to sizzle.
Time to sizzle.
I go.
Roots, heed our call.
Want to smash?
Engage!
Something is wet, it's harder to light on fire. Water dust of our watchway tar. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with this guy because he's damaged.
Stand still.
Journeying.
Okay, move.
Calculated hit.
Like water we flow.
Adjusting position.
Death is part of nature's plan.
Attack. We engage with the enemy.
I hit them.
Into the fray.
Uh-oh. More enemies. Great.
Our spears are bloodied.
Okay, you guys, go get them.
What do you think of this?
There, everyone, go attack.
Nature's plan.
Come on now. You're so slow to get nice stylus. Early access comes out tomorrow if you're interested in checking it out. Looks like it's going to be a tough game, one of those really hard ones.
Reigns supreme.
Follow me.
These battles are no joke. Uh-oh.
Snake to its prey.
Okay, go get the big guy down. Can't throw close enough, so we'll let that go.
Roots, heed our call.
Okay, where are we going?
A discovery.
Patient suspense.
If I must.
Now, yeah, there are some elemental interactions. Wet doesn't seem to make lightning hit
Attacking!
harder, at least that I can tell.
Rock.
You should have done your homework.
When lightning hits anything, anything wet creates a bolt that hits others nearby. Ooh, it does. So lightning will cause, wet targets will cause, when they're hit by lightning will arc around a bit. So like chain lightning. Victory! Food. Elemental reduces cooldowns for Yara and Alana's abilities by 12 seconds. I'm sorry, 12%. It's not much. It's a lot of food. I think I need the coin. I'm gonna take the coin for now. 12% on a 10-second cooldown is not much. Like it's something, but it's not much. Crossroads.
Welcome.
We need like alternate people to come in. Students of the collective. There is damage to units among squad members. Bolt mages, club clomper. I'll take another troll. General store trinket, hope event. Extended hunt. I want to get as much hopes as possible because it seems like those are going to be good permanent bonuses. Travel 500 miles. Okay, let's take out this troll and add that one to help him heal a little bit. I think each battle we don't fight with them, their persistent damage heals a bit. Tar Fisher. Hi. Get back up, back up, back up. Move slower and burn longer.
Engage! Attacking.
Roots, heed our call.
Okay, move quick, 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 quick. Usually it's touched by tar, covered in tar, burn, wash it off with water. Okay, come on. Alright, now everyone attack that guy. Okay, fire.
Roots, heed our call.
It's like you're hitting that tree, so move over here.
Moving
Don't
out.
hit my sister.
Take
Your
that.
spears. Again, Yara.
Okay, that's 2 down. Yeah, it seems like the path can block your projectiles and stuff, so you gotta be careful about that.
Engaging.
Wait, where? Oh, there they are. Crosswomen? Oh my god, everyone talking at once.
Roots, heed our call.
Nature, heed my call. Think fast.
Boom!
We need to retreat.
Quickly.
Back up.
Nature's will be done.
When units are engaged in melee, targeting from behind get flanking bonus. Ooh. Which is triple damage. So flanking bonuses are really good. So if you get someone from behind, You get a mega boost to your damage.
On the wind.
I feel like they should tone down how, like, everyone responding when you issue a command is too much talking at once. I feel like they should limit it to a single troop only that responds when you have everyone selected. Because it's a little much when they're all talking at once.
Attacking! Snake to its prey. Rain down! Shocking, isn't it? Roots, heed our call! Nature will prevail! We're under attack!
Get him! Yeah, the watercolor style graphics, my eyes have gotten used to it. It's not so bad now. Definitely takes some getting used to at the beginning. Strands, food, coin, damage increase. Yes, that's worth it. 20% damage on abilities sounds great. Hello, Captain Tempo. I would love some heal. Oh, it crashed again. Damn it. All right, we'll send them the crash report again. Seems like whenever it's crashing whenever it loads from one map to another is when it tends to crash. Luckily, it looks like it's saved. It doesn't crash in the middle battle, only like when it's transitioning from one map to another, like to the main screen. An afternoon journey interrupted or war cries of a bunch of raiders. Fortunately, their yells were stronger than their skills, which dispatched them easily. Soon we caught our breath when we discovered ourselves surrounded by a much larger group of Imperial soldiers, brandishing flaming arrows and swords. Their leader, a brawny woman with two missing teeth, yelled, "Well, it seems you killed some of our men. Quite an inconvenience. You owe us their worth in gold or in your blood." We'll pay the debt. The woman laughed heartily as we entered her pocket. She knew from the looks of you, you'd be meek and pathetic excuse for Eldara. "Oh, don't worry," she spat out. "I'm sure you'll meet us again. When we do, with a much different outcome." Staring at Alani with hard looks, she grinned, smiled, snapped her fingers, departed with our money. We could have taken them, perhaps, but justice always finds a way in the end. I'm confident we'll get another chance. Well, we only, lost a little bit of gold there, so we already spent a bunch. Journey was long ahead. My body ached, my head throbbed. Hunger and dehydration were all I could think about. It took my focus to put one foot in front of the other. Then I bore my pain in silence. My sister was not so quiet. Not sure what would kill us first, the war or the walking. The caravan was quiet, huffing with exertion as we worked our way towards the top of the hill. There the sun began to set, turning the drab colors in the wilderness and around us into purple and orange. Let us rest here for a moment and watch the sun descend. Caravan stood with me, taking the beauty of the landscape for a short moment. No one said a word. Once the sun's rays had disappeared over the crest of the horizon, then our group collectively let out a breath, and we'd all been holding together. The road continued before us, yet somehow the beauty of the moment stayed with me, lightening my feet, my mood, and brightening it considerably. Perhaps that the secret of dismal existence to not forget the moments of beauty and cherish them. We got a little bit of hope there. Near the crossroad, found a group of Zilkas who were gathered their forces in preparation for a march. They exuded confidence as well as peace as well as power. They were in need of supplies and could use some additional fighters, so we asked if there anything we could buy from them. One of the shows what they had to offer.
Welcome.
I don't have any money, but thanks, though. There's only one path to go this way. Did we finish Death Stranding? Yeah, a few days ago. Did an 11-hour stream. A ransacked hut. We came from a small thatched hut. Click on the meat things. Oh. I'm safe. Scoot to our evening stew. Came to save you, Nanny Aunt V. Why would I need saving from my own troops. I fed this imperial rabble with one meal, but your hut was ransacked. Nah, it looks like if I tied it up, I can't find nothing besides to clean up enough messes when I was your nanny. We so missed you and your cooking. Ma and Da left to defend the port of our villa destroyed by an evil horde. You should join us on the journey east. All of us? Nah, the rest of the blokes won't fraternize with your kind. Sorry, fellas. You best learn to cook for yourselves. My girls need me. Join our return to the nanny to the caravan. Remember to use the man on the path. Join us as well, so the entire detour had been more than worthwhile. It had taken nearly an entire day, but we knew Nanny was better off with us, as we our bellies soon agreed. My fate's old second knew how to cook. We got Voxra. The girls Nanny, while they were growing up, started each run with additional food and gained food daily. Nice. Find a family member. You find will join you or your caravan the rest of the journey. Family members have abilities that help you during your journey. Find them in the caravan and special in the family tab. Family. Start to run additional food and gain food daily. So we get 5 food every day. Extended hunt. As the days pass, our caravan grows. We need more food to sustain everyone. We resolved we must start routinely sending our squads out to search for food. We'll lose their military strength for a few days, but with luck's help, return with provisions sustained for many days. We'll send the damaged guy out. We'll have him go do it. Moved to tears. This morning, along a particularly quiet stretch of road, the wind began to carry a melody so beautiful it stopped me in my tracks. Did you hear that? I asked Alani, who looked as transfixed as I did. She pointed to the west. Let's see who it is. Moved through the bush and encountered a beautiful young siren adorned in a frock of pure white, beckoning us with a smile and a song. The strands are tangled still, but in my heart, you unwind all of me. She sang her words, making my heart skip a beat. If you love me, your coins will stay with me. You evil witches will not harm my children, our nanny Voxra snapped. We washed her face with our nanny charged with her blade. Off with you, hags! Siren screamed, loud pitching, causing both Alani and me to clutch our ears, twisting in agony. I lied their misery until I was tapped on the shoulder by Nanny. Up with ya, they're gone now, she smiled. Those sirens are quite lovely, are they not? Good thing our old age has made me hard of hearing. So trouble should be done and give us some food in a couple days. Alright, we shall fight then. Did you beat Death Stranding? Yes, a few days ago. We did an 11-hour stream and got it finished up. If you miss anything, it's on our YouTube channel.
Let's go.
Nature will prevail.
Uh-oh. Okay,
We need to
move.
retreat.
Back up. Got 2 ogres coming.
Hit. Feel the shock. Roots, heed our call. Into the fray.
Attack! Hurrah!
Uh-oh.
What do you think of...
Take nature's will be done.
Watch this.
Back up.
Engaging.
Back up.
Nature will prevail.
Tears up.
Okay, get him down fast.
Come, Yara.
Get him from behind.
The light is dim.
Flanking bonus. There we go. Okay, tech.
Strength is superior. Adjusting.
Come on this way.
Quick patience is spent. Regular spears.
Okay,
Our spears are ready.
you go from behind.
Strike like a snake to them. Like a leaf on the wind.
Nature will
Death is
prevail.
part of nature's
Together,
plan.
Yara.
On the move.
Get him from behind.
The best you got.
Take
Nature
that.
will prevail.
Cancel. Okay,
Follow me.
back up.
Regular spears.
Where is there's some sort of siege thing coming from somewhere. Hold them back.
Follow
Moving
necessary.
out. Our
There it is.
spears are ready.
They will feel nature's wrath.
Calculated hit. Like a leaf on the wind.
Let's go.
Go behind. Get the flanking bonus.
Attack.
We're under attack.
Together, Yara.
Woo!
Entering swiftly.
Okay, just gotta keep everyone alive. Okay, back
Follow
up.
me.
Back
You
up.
want so well. Embarking.
You have the most health.
Like water we flow. Acknowledged.
Okay, so we
As
got
you
some.
will.
We just got some goats.
Cover us.
Attack.
Get him. Blow forth.
Our spears are bloodied. Let's go.
Engaging.
You better move.
You can't escape our blades.
Get behind. Woo! That was close. Everyone nearly died there. That was brutal. Oh, man. Sharpen weapon, damage increase, damage per hit, dealing damage, reduces active ability cooldowns. I think we'll get their damage bonus again. But man, I don't know how, we need some healing badly or we're in trouble. A hunting party stumbled back to the camp. They told me how the hunt started well, and they pursued a herd of the mountain, and a few days later they managed to separate the buck from the herd and corner it. They killed the animal they were cleaning the carcass, and they set upon a family of saber cats. Got me surprised, tried to fight off the cats, eventually did, but not for the cats because we were men, and dragged off most of the meat. What? He dead? He died out there? Oh my god. Yeah, Trouble died. Today we found a group of soot-covered Celestines arguing around an iron cauldron that was billowing black smoke. It looked as though a spell had gone awry. One of them was horribly burned, coated with hot tar. Somebody needs freshly slaughtered goat, one cried. No, my calculation's correct. It needs more strands in order to get the ratio correct. We thought perhaps it was an opportunity to recruit some powerful allies. Like Nanny Roxa would, by any means necessary. Milani snuck to the camp, nicked one of their purses as full of strands with a burst of unexpected and pure impersonation. Announced myself, excuse me, I have a strand here, if you need one for your spell. I took it off and added it to the cauldron. The pot crackled in electricity and started shaking violently before the shattering to 100 pieces. I told you it was the goat, one of them said before offering to join our party, and thanks. They never did find out what happened to their purse. Nanny was so proud. Thank you, family member, for doing that. Okay, I have $10. Can't do anything there. General store? Seems like there's nothing but a general store here. Possibly, yep. As our wagon crept forward, we took sight of the massive tunnel that led deeper into the mountain of the seeping quarry. The smell of tar was thick and burning. Watch your torches, I instructed, even as a shiver of dread crawled up my spine. I have heard tales of the place. The tar inside is so plentiful it seeps from the walls. That isn't the only danger, Lana said tredaceously. Spirits, she answered frankly. So many miners lost their lives slogging through the tar, bodies stuck in dugout tunnels so deep they become mazes. Would you not haunt a place like this? So the very thought, perhaps we avoid thinking of it. She grinned, chin up, tender heart, just another adventure. Together we moved into the darkness. Journey. If we don't get some healing soon, we're in big trouble. Yeah, we're in some big trouble. The long passage of the seeping quarry was sticky, dark, and wet. The smell of tar burned our nostrils. It was all we could do to carefully move our torches away from anything that might ignite it. Fortunately, our wagon was not so lucky. As we navigated around the particularly sharp bend, the wheels were stuck in black residue. Before we could stop it, the wagon began to tip, and two chests, one containing much of our food, another full of coin, began to slip over the edge of the abyss of the mine. With a shout, I moved as fast as I could, though I knew we could only have time to save one. So, I only have 10 gold, so we'll save our rations. My feet sticky with tar, managed to climb on the top of the wagon, using my height to keep it in place. Alana used her hands to grab the chest handle. Though the tar was the reason the predicament, it actually helped us secure one chest in place. Unfortunately, we were not so lucky with the chest of coins. However, heavier went over the side of the wagon before we could grab hold. It was at least the count of 10 before we heard the crash at the bottom of the pit. Okay, well, we lost the 10 gold we had. We're having like really bad Crash saying GP related. Sure, you're on epic setting, not cinematic. Yes, we're on epic. Global Nation Lumen, vertical sync on, and we're on windowed full screen. And I'm on a 5090. So I don't, maybe a 5090 issue possibly. Food. Man, this is one hell of a winding road. This game kind of mixes roguelike battler with some Oregon Trail style mechanics, so it's like a mix of the both. Most likely it's a 5090 driver issue. This happens a lot with a lot of games. 5090 is a little funky with drivers lately because it's, you know, still early with the card. We at last managed from the dark of the seeping core today. When we shoved back the heavy door and came to light, we were blinded for a few minutes. We staggered onto the clean glass of the clearing near the exit and fell to the ground. Basking in the sun, the air was so fresh and clean, the stench of the tar as we felt we had been lifted. We decided to allow everyone time to recover their spirit. Last for the day, everyone joined the relief knowing we had survived the quarry. In the mountain, our hearts lifted to continue our journey back. We're done with the quarry. We have no gold, so general store is not going to help anything.
Welcome, welcome.
Food event, caravan, refugee, squad battle. Caravan supplies battle. Okay, let's continue. So we're eating food, but also gaining a little bit of food. Let's send out these guys to go hunt. They're like elves. Elves know how to hunt. Okay, let's fight. Okay, we'll do melee. All right. Too many frames? We'll see. Okay, looks like everyone's back to full health, though, which is good. That journey took a long time.
Quickly, there's no time!
You're melee too. You guys are ranged.
Every step a discovery.
Journeying.
We'll have our heroes go first.
Over here!
Okay, back up.
Nature will prevail! Attack! Attacking!
Attacking.
Good plan.
Can't escape our blades! Attack!
Armor up. I know what to do.
Okay, back up.
Quick, Yara!
Get behind them.
Cover us!
As you desire.
Could use a hand with these
Better
guys.
do this!
Let's go!
Okay, this ogre's getting his butt kicked. Back up.
Want me to take him out?
No need to ask. If I must.
Okay, there's gotta be one of those guys around here somewhere.
Adjusting position.
Yeah.
There's gotta be one of the. Oh, are you standing in fire? Don't do that.
Could use a
That's
hand
bad.
with these guys.
Follow me.
It seemed like there was an elemental around here somewhere. lobbing boulders at it. Oh, yep, up there. Okay.
This way!
Okay, they should be baited to come down here.
If I must.
Heading out.
Advancing.
Let's go.
Wait for it. Water shield for short amount of time.
Yeah.
Advancing.
Swiftly.
Can it go fast?
Discovery.
Yeah.
Understood.
Let's
go.
To ask.
Adjusting.
Adjusting position.
My eyes swelling shut.
Rain down.
A flash of genius.
Block their blows.
Quick, Yara.
Heading out. I'm dying here. Heading out.
Get him out of there.
Like
Knowledge
water we
reigns
flow.
supreme.
Quickly, there's no time.
Watch it.
As we
Let's
step
move.
a discovery.
We need to move.
Moving
Advancing.
Anything made a plant burns line can be healed with water.
Nature will prevail.
The agony.
What do you think of this?
Okay,
Attack.
you're way too low. You're going to have to hang out over there. Woo! Okay, our one troop almost bit it there. That was scary. We could really use some food, so let's grab the food. It's getting a little scary. Upgrade available. Advance. So now we can upgrade these guys to be level 2, which gives them 2 different abilities. What's this? So, tidal wave. Some mass tidal wave that crashes onward, knocking targets back. Or passive. Friendly wet units gain increased movement, attack speed, and more movement. Increase attack speed and movement speed. That could go good. Ranged. The other left has better damage. Wave makers 2, rain callers, but the range, well, it's only once in a while. I'll go with the left for now. Okay, now everyone else has to heal for a little while. They're very hurt. As the sunset rises to make our camp, we felt relieved, finally finding rest short-lived when an Imperial Goblin, adorned with golden armor, appeared. His vest was adorned with trinkets. "You," he cried out, pointing at us aggressively. "You want to fight? Fell me in battle and you can have my treasure." He beckoned us forward. "Come then, choose your champion." Lana and I looked at each other, immediately nodded, and one of us would challenge the goblin. One of us would challenge the goblin. Elania grinned, her shoulders ready to fight. "I'll take you, goblin." With a crackle, he attacked. The fight was furious and intense. Disturbingly, the goblin did not fight honorably. The moment Elania gained the upper hand, he flung a handful of dirt in her face, screamed, "Pocket sand!" Temporarily blinding her. Thankfully, my sister used the clanking sound of his armor to twist away from his falling strike and stabbed a blade into his neck. He wheezed and stumbled back in shock. "You win, Adra," he grinned through a mouthful of blood. With a snap of his fingers, he exploded in a plume of dust. Only a single trinket and a pile of gold coins remained. Trinket found. When this squad experiences gained during battle, bonus portion is granted the rest of your company split evenly. Very nice. Our first trinkets. We will give give them that trinket. You will not be able to unequip it. What? Oh. But what is it, like glued, super glued onto my neck? We can't. They've returned with a bunch of food. Perfect. The Giving Tree. Today I stepped away to do some hunting, but fared poorly. Exhausted and hungry, I discovered a large, beautiful oak tree in the middle of the clearing. Fruits as big as my head dangled temptingly from the branches too far out for me to reach. Disheartenedly, I like to take a short rest by its shade. No sooner I closed my eyes, I heard a boom of a voice. I aid and give thee to those who need. If your wish is true, simply ask and I'll give it to you. I just wish to provide for my people, but I fear my skills are too poor. The tree began to roar. I stood back and away, fearful what might happen. I noticed a knob began to grow, appeared in sparks. Slowly the knob grew into a fully formed, beautiful bow. Train with this, and soon you will be a great hunter. Still in awe, I took the bow and thanked the tree. As I left the clearing, I turned to gaze on my mysterious benefactor. But now, where the tree stood was a doe. It looked at me, and I could have sworn it winked before bounding into the forest. Surely the tree must have been Avatar. Generosity? Increase Yara and alleged damage when using active abilities. Very nice. Okay, I have to run to the bathroom real fast, guys. I drank too much coffee. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Region mapped. Okay, we haven't really gone super far. Get to Tebani's to get a decree of justice. Empyrean mercenary hideout. We discovered a burned out barn in the travels, hopefully something to salvage. Alani and I ventured inside. The moment we did, a small distinct mew was heard. Somewhere high above us. The rafters found a source of mew. Black cat nursing a litter of 3 kittens. Curious, the friendly feline came forward, tail twitching. Meow, they said loud and boisterous, as if it had been waiting for us. What do you suppose it wants? Elaine asked. We should take them with us. They won't survive here. Lonnie hesitated, but her eyes looked at the feline longingly. Is our caravan a place for a pet? Perhaps not, but do you think they stand any chance where they are? So now we have a pet cat. Gulch's Getaway. It was across the wide mouth of the river. We gazed in awe at the razor-sharp stone spires that gave the Bay of Blades its name. After crossing the bridge, we entered the bustling city of Gulch Gateway, the center of commerce and the eastern edge of the lower mountains. Crossroads that would lead us to Tabarazi. My excitement as reaching our destination was growing. With that, I would soon be in majestic presence of Lady Justice herself. Before that, we knew we should explore Gulch Getaway had to offer. It was a large city we had to come across and offer us many opportunities. We should visit a healer to mend one of our wounded squads. We shall heal the monks. Celestine Training Grounds. The Hall of Justice at Tabarazi. The forest of Haljo's hard to miss. Towering entrance and seal of our dagger and blaze on the massive doors, just waiting our turn. We enter the courtroom to ask Lady Justice for a decree of justice against those who destroyed our home. Have you not found justice to be inefficient in troubled times? I have found that more severe measure necessary, so I'm now called Lady Vengeance. Even better, wish to obey a decree of vengeance. Step forward to make your plea. Notation, we step forward and her duties escorted us to the stand. Choose 4 squads for battle. Oh. All right, let's go in. John, thank you for 100-month resub.
Your Honor, it is our privilege to be in the presence of an avatar of our own mantra. We cannot thank you enough. Ada, Ara, glory through justice.
Ada, Ara. Slowly and clearly state your names, the reason for your request, and upon whom vengeance is sought.
My name is Alani, Your Honor, and this is my sister Yara. We seek a decree of vengeance against the Imperia forces who laid siege to our home, including our villa and all our crops without provocation.
Elani and Yara. From what Adaran family?
Sif, Your Honor. We're the daughters of Wit and Wama Sif, of Air west of the mountain. Yet this unfair siege has made us refugees. Your decree will give us the weight of law to reclaim our villa and bring justice to those responsible.
The daughters of disgraced former commanders seek a decree against Imperia. The irony. Their unfair siege, as you call it, was itself a decree of vengeance, ordered by me in response to your father's acts of treason.
Treason? Oh, our father would never. As Adara, Your Honor, you are obligated to fairness. So upon what evidence did you order the destruction of our home?
Oh, the body of evidence against your father was quite overwhelming, I assure you. Now, the more pressing concern at the moment is the state of your own allegiance. I will need you to disavow your father's actions and renounce the Sif name. Shall I gather the paperwork, or do you wish to present yourself to be shackled for treason as well?
Neither, Your Honor. Yara, prepare yourself.
Deputies, I shall detain these two while you dispose of their companions. Decree denied.
Uh-oh. Betrayal.
Oh, I can't move!
Her skills are too
Engaging.
powerful.
Ignorance ends now.
There is no honor or justice in this court. Ada, Ara!
I am
necessary.
wrong. Those who deserve me never think it is so.
Think fast. First time's the charm. They will feel nature's wrath. Sekia, sustain us.
I'll hit my own bad, people. Oopsie.
Take that.
Glory to you.
Highest justice.
Calculated hit.
Moving swiftly like water
Move. Get that guy.
will prevail.
Witness the power of enlightened magic. Attack.
This disorderly conduct shall cease. Stay there, traitors, while I dispatch your companions.
Finally, we can move. Let's destroy this tyrant.
Alani, we must protect the others. And, Ara.
I am vengeance. You are mine.
Take that.
Please kill her. She's rude,
Engage.
and I don't like her.
Follow me. Cover us. Let's get her.
Back up.
Defenders, step forward. Blood Moon Storm, answer my call.
Time to sizzle.
We fight.
Into the fray.
You can't kill my desire.
Understood.
Okay, move over there.
Let's go. For glory. Let's tell
My counsel? Lay down your
Move, please, quick.
Look out!
If I must.
They will feel nature's wrath.
Oh my god.
Think fast.
This way!
Attack.
Attack! You died!
Step cloudburst. Nature will prevail.
Together, y'all! Watch this!
No, run back, run back.
Our defense
What are you doing?
is inadequate. Engaging.
Uh-oh.
Take that! Let's move! Help, Yara!
Over.
Every step a discovery. Take that.
For justice!
Embarking.
Let's move.
They're disturbing the
There's
peace.
no safe place to stand because there's fire everywhere.
Hurry! We need to move.
Calculated hit.
Bysichius' horde.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh,
Acknowledged.
Calculated hit.
I am engine fight. You are mine.
You can't escape our bullets.
oh my god, that move. Oh
Follow
no.
me. Shocking, isn't it?
Take that!
No, move. Oh, God.
Attack.
Quick, Yara! We've lost a squad!
Into the
Nature
fray.
will prevail!
No way.
Dire straits indeed.
Oh, we're so screwed. This is set so brutally hard.
Ignorance ends now.
Back up.
As you will.
Back up. Why'd you go back in? Oh my God, why'd you go back in?
Order in my court. I call on nature.
Feel the shock. Adjusting position. Into the fray.
Defense is inadequate.
No.
Onwards.
She's immune to it? Oh no.
Calibrated hit.
Journeying. We're not so well.
Oh, I can't move him. Oh no. Come on, move.
They will feel nature's wrath. Like water.
Nothing I can do.
Knowledge reigns supreme.
Attack! Forward.
Attacking. Ignorance ends now.
Your defense is inadequate. Acknowledged.
Light them up.
Pain I will be reborn anew.
Attack.
As you desire.
Every step a discovery.
Engaging. Nature, heed my call. Advancing.
We've lost a squad!
Oh man, she has so many annoying
Ignorance
AoE
ends
abilities.
now.
Your meddling is tiresome and unlawful.
If I must. Moving swiftly.
We
Oh
lost
my
a squad!
God. They were just pissed off when they designed this boss fight. This is so mean.
Take that.
Oh, it's over now.
Be the light.
We lost a squad!
Jeez.
There you are. Ready to try again?
No, wait. We have so many questions.
As long as you possess my hourglass, death cannot have you. What other answer is necessary?
You speak of life eternal. Are not the laws of nature against such magic?
I speak not for magic, yet nature bows to both of us.
I knew it! So you are an avatar, and you speak the mantra of Zycius, I presume?
Speakers have described me in such a manner, yes. But these
Sand and
sorts of
Chocobo, thank you for the
questions
resub.
exhaust me. The next time you fail, ask better questions.
Now we go back to the start again.
And we're back here again?
If only this were a day worth repeating. Must we watch our home burn once more?
That avatar said we cannot die. Let's defend our home and destroy these Empyrean cowards.
The Avatar said death cannot have us, but said nothing of being invincible. Success was within reach last time, yet too many risks brought us to failure. Let us retrace our steps and learn from our mistakes. Otherwise, we will be forced to relive the worst day of our life endlessly.
Oh, Tenderheart. I agree, yet I fear this may merely be the beginning of our suffering.
It may be so. Yet if only Moy and Da were here, I might be able to bear the weight of it.
Finish your third loop. Before Cosmic Stranger to save Yara from the death or loss of hope, send him back in time. Before leaving on their next journey, sisters can spend resources like strands and pages in order to give them power. Visit the spell book to give sisters do spells. So after each run, you get some permanent upgrades at least to make each of the future runs a little bit easier. Do we do it over here? Can now use the community tree. Oh, this. Community tree. Spin strands and upgrades that affect every squad in your caravan. The upgrades are permanent for the rest of the game. Community tree is a great way to give your entire fighting force a better chance of survival on the road. 0.5%. Starting food, starting coin. Okay, those are probably good to start with. Max health, 2%. Oh! What do you mean 2%? Okay, 2% more health. Basic attack, 2%. 2%. Healing. Starting coin, starting food. It's like 2%. Will I even notice? That's so little. Okay, max health. Okay. Well, at least there are upgrades, but damn. That's some really low numbers, but I guess it is a roguelike, so makes sense. You can unlock spells for Yara and Alani. Additional abilities can be used with any weapon. Herbal medicine, max heal 10%. Lightning rod, meteor strike. So you can upgrade your heal. Any squad can pick up healing each unit in the squad for a portion of their max health. The longer it grows, the more it heals. Lightning rod. So we can have different spells to help us in battle. 20% healing. It's not bad. Alright, so that looks like that's our upgrade system in the game, is getting some permanent bonuses. Alright, that's the end of our sponsored segment, guys. If you guys want to check out Wartorn, the game comes out in early access tomorrow. It'll be on sale for $20 for the first week, so if you want to check it out. Pretty nice little game. A little bit brutal, but pretty nice. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check out the link at the top of the chat there. It's a sponsor link, so clicking on that helps the channel out a bunch. Links there in chat. Also, if you're watching YouTube, it's in the video description below the video. And thanks to the devs for sponsoring us today. Seems like a pretty solid little game. Can't wait for the Cohen Dan Streamer DLC expansion. Oh, like me as a warrior or something. Thank you, Stray Kite Studios, for the sponsored look at the game. Pretty brutal, but it seemed like it's got some solid mechanics on it. Looking pretty nice. Baby steps. All right, let me reopen. Okay, we're going to go back and play some more of the altars. Be right back in just a minute. Let me get this all switched over. altars. Get that switched over.